Okay guys, I'm sorry I did not do a UFC 88 predictions video. Got a new job, I was sick for quite a few days, and I just didn't get around to it. But anyway, I figured I'd throw a little review up. It's actually a pretty good night of fights. It was better than I was expecting it to be. Well, let's get right into it. UFC 88, first fight, Dong Hyun Kim versus Matt Brown. A little bit of controversy in this one, I guess, with the decision, but see, first round was pretty much all Kim. 3 separate times while standing, he took Matt's back and attempted a choke. Matt showed some great defense, avoided all 3 times. But that was pretty much the most action in the first round. Second round, Matt definitely came out the aggressor. He was stuffing all of Kim's takedown attempts. Got some good positions of his own, and including, this was something I've never seen before. Kim was on his back. Kim was on his back on the ground, and Brown attempted a spinning back fist, which I have never seen a spinning back fist attempted on a grounded opponent. Needless to say, it didn't quite work, but it was always something new. There's always something new in MMA. That was really nice. Third round, Kim got a takedown, got the side control. I think he was going for a mount, and I think he did it too sloppy, too fast. Brown took advantage of that, got right up. Not much else. Nothing else stands out in the third round in this fight. But I remember the third round ended with Matt on his back, and Kim had landed an elbow which cut him on his cheek. And that really plays into the the judge's decision. Fight ends with a guy on his back bleeding, suffering from a ground and pound. I mean, Kim obviously won the decision. Fans booed. If anything, I think it should have been a draw. I mean, Kim definitely won the first round. Brown definitely won the second round. It comes down to the third round, I guess. And when it comes down to a third round and the round ends with a guy laying on his back bleeding, and you let it up to the judges, that this is what happens. So, yeah, a little bit of controversy there. Okay, the second fight was short and sweet. Martin Kampmann versus Nate Marquardt. Nate Marquardt landed a nice head kick, a nice knee. He dropped Kampmann, poured on the assault from there, ended up backing Kampmann up against the fence, landed nice combination, Kampmann dropped, and that's all she wrote. TKO, round 1. I think it was like a minute and a half into round 1, TKO. Third fight of the night, Dan Henderson versus Rousimar Palhares. This was pretty much all Henderson. I mean, it wasn't a complete and utter domination by any stretch of the imagination, but it was pretty much all Henderson. Henderson dominated on the feet, knocked Palhares down quite a few times, knocked him down, slipped in, got a quick ground and pound, and slipped out before Palhares could go for a leg. However, when they did actually engage on the ground, Palhares was definitely in control. So yeah, but Henderson did quite a few times manage to slip in and slip out before they really engaged. Let's see. Second round, Palhares got a big slam. I mean, he slammed Henderson, a la Rampage. It was like a wrestling power bomb. But third round, Palhares in the third round started throwing these weird kicks from odd angles. I think at one point Henderson slipped, and they were both caught in a weird position, and Palhares threw a mule kick, which I've never seen before. This was the night of things you've never seen. Never seen a spinning back fist to a grounded opponent, and I've never seen a mule kick. So, it's always something new in MMA. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, Henderson won the decision, unanimous. Much needed win for him. This was a good fight for both guys. Henderson got the much needed win. Palhares got his name out there because he's fairly unknown. So he not only got his name out there, but he showed people that he can hang at the top of the food chain. Going to a decision with Hendo, it's a big thing. And he showed that he has a solid chin. I mean, Henderson was hitting him with some really nice shots, and he was not fazed in the slightest. So yeah, I mean, this was a good fight for both guys. I think Henderson walks away with the win. Okay, next fight of the night was another one that was short and sweet. Tim Boesch versus Michael Pat, and it kind of went like this. Tim Boesch hit him with a right hand, knocked him down, jumped on top of him, finished him off. That's that. Before the fight, Michael Pat was kind of bragging that 11 of his fights ended in the first round, and I guess this makes it 12.